our next speaker is an athlete and she's an entrepreneur. And she specializes in energy healing using ancient practices of movement and meditation. She's been in the wellness industry for over 20 years, and she has been a coach for over 7 years. That's personal and group coaching. And her mission is to help people give themselves more knowledge and to get more knowledge so they can increase their vitality and their health. Today, what she's going to teach us is how we can learn to circulate our own life force energy so we can nourish our minds, our bodies, and our spirits. Please help me welcome on stage the beautiful Luciana Pirangeli.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to be here for yourself. As Liana just said, we are going to share some information on how to move our life force, our energy. Just going to wait for the slides so you can have some information at the same time. I'm going to be speaking for a while, and then the last few minutes we're going to stand up and we are going to have the experience of moving the energy yourself. Is that cool? Yeah? Yeah? Great. Can we get the slides, please? Thanks. And, whoa, hello, you can hear me now. There's a code. You will be able to get all the slides later. So now enjoy, absorb, be present. Yes, you can get all the things afterwards. All right, so what if I told you that you have everything you need to heal and thrive within your own body? Yeah. Yeah, we know it, even intuitively. So today we're going to awaken that inner healing, okay? And we're going to learn how to circulate this life force using the microcosmic orbit. We have meridians in the body. Who knows what meridians are? Ah, nice, okay. The meridians, for those who do not know, meridians are channels, like we have veins and they carry blood. We have other channels that carry energy. Okay, it's this animated life force that is within us. Okay, that's why we are alive. And there are many, but there are two main ones. And these are the two that we're going to work with today. We have the front one, which is the functional meridian, which is the yin meridian, the female, cooling quality. And that one goes down. It starts at the navel, goes down to the perineum, then we get to activate the back channel that comes up to the third eye, and then we continue from the palate back to the belly, to the navel, finishing again the front meridian, okay? The back meridian flows up, and it's male. It's yang energy, active, fire, hot. Okay? So the aim of this session is to activate this cycle and close it. Okay? We want to connect the front and the back. So we are full, we come in our full capacity and show up the best version of ourselves. We know that health is wealth, right? Yes, we are here dreaming. Yes, we want to connect. Yes, we want to build this amazing enterprise. We want to travel. But what do we need? Yes, we need money. Yes. What else? Energy. We need our health. Okay? So this is vital life force. So this is the goal for us today. Today I'm going to show you how to do it. Ideally, we practice it every day. And the more you practice, the easier it becomes. Okay? The aim is to connect the front and the back channel. It's like if you think about the brain, we have the right and the left hemisphere. Yes, we can be more dominant in the logic mind, or we can be more creative. But what about working on our spreadsheets but being creative? Or while being an artist, also have the logical mind to take our artistic skills to other places. Meaning, having whole brain experiences. So with these, we can have whole energy experiences and live life fully, okay? So, Again, the functional channel runs down. It's called also the conception channel or meridian, as we were saying. And that this one extends from the palate to the perineum. The perineum is this muscle, the pelvic floor. It's between your genitals and the anus. When we go to the bathroom and we cannot hold it anymore and we squeeze, you're using it. So that's the functional channel. Energy goes down, okay? Then we get the governor channel or the back channel. Energy goes up from the spine, actually from the coccyx. The coccyx is the last part of our spine. And this channel has two main pumps. You know, we have the heart is a pump, we know that. We're pumping blood. I don't know if you know craniosacral therapies. Yes, some of you. Okay, they use this type of energy a lot because we have these two pumps that helps to pump this energy. One main pump is in the sacrum, right? It pumps the chi. Chi is the energy. The chi up the spine and the spinal fluid up all the way to the brain. At the back of the brain, we have our second big pump. And this pump pumps this energy that the idea is to activate and cultivate it into the brain, especially this side of the brain. Motor skills, movement, nervous system, right? So these are some of the reasons why we want to do it. And of course, we're going to feel more alert, alive, energized. And one thing, where energy goes, blood follows. And when blood follows, what happens? We get nutrients, oxygen, right? We also eliminate toxins. So we want that, okay? All right, our first point. Our first point is here at the navel. Very important point. Let's take it to a practical example. Do we walk like this? Sometimes. Do we walk like this? Maybe, sometimes. But ideally, we walk like this. The energy comes from here, right? Like the dancers, they just go, right? This is the center. And I'm saying this because this is the most important center. Why? It's called Tantien as well. You have three Tantians. The lower Tantien, middle Tantien, upper Tantien. Here is where the energy originates. Let's think about us as a baby. We're in the womb. How do we nurture ourselves? The navel. Conception. That's the biggest energy aliveness that we get when the sperm perforates the egg. Boom! Miracle. How many miracles? How many people are we here? Okay, so this is very important. Here we start our practice here, and very, very, very important, end your practice here as well. Why? Because we want to generate the energy, and energy can also dissipate and escape. Sometimes we are like too energetic, and we need to release, and that's fine. But we also want to keep some energy, cultivate, and store it for later use. We have muscles, we have fat cells, we have fat, we need the fat as well. Sometimes we need to use it. Ideally, we circulate the fat too, right, for health. So this is a very important point. And if you are doing the session, going through the microcosmic orbit on your own, and you have to go, you don't want to finish what you're doing, that's okay. Let's say you are on the third point. Always come back here and bring back what you cultivated in that session. Whether it's 5 minutes, whether it's an hour, okay? It's important. Otherwise, if we, for example, are up here in one of the points and we go, we're gonna have too much energy in the head. We wanna always bring it here. This is where you carry it. Remember, you're walking, you're carrying the energy here. Okay? That's the only thing that is really important to remember. So when the way we're doing this is we don't necessarily visualize. We're going to use our inner vision, okay? Think of your third eye, inner vision. We're going to bring the inner vision down, in this case, to the navel. And we're going to be looking at the navel from within, like 1.5 inches deep in the skin, or 4 centimeters. Yeah. You're going to be focusing to activate the point. So, not visualizing the navel here, because the navel is not here. Okay. All right, this is very important. And we must practice. It takes time to practice, but just do it because you're going to feel it. So, all right, and another thing, when we start focusing on these points, we get a lot of energy running around, and all the organs that are around it gets this fabulous, amazing aliveness energy. And in this case, activating the navel helps with gastrointestinal things, regulates the appetite, so that helps with the metabolism and give us the balanced energy that we need for whatever activities we do. So this is a very good point to focus. Just if you do this one, you will be already winning. Then, I love the name of this one, the ovarian and sperm palace. So, for the women, the point is, if you place your hand on your belly, lower belly, you put your thumb on your navel, make a straight line from your navel down, right under your pinky. That will be my midpoint, okay? And for the men, it's right above the pelvis, a little bit, the pelvic pelvis, just a little bit around below. So, con bottom of the pelvis. That's where it is, okay? So, yeah, this is also a great source of energy. If you know chakras, this is the creative chakra, think about reproduction. And when we say creation, yes, creation, we make love, we reproduce, but we also build businesses. We also become athletes. We also travel. We create, we paint. So it's all that energy. It's creation, creative energy. So it's a great spot to focus on for this type of things. Then we get the perineum, that I spoke a little bit about it in the beginning. The perineum is that muscle that holds the pelvic floor. Very good, also very good sexual muscle. If we use it, you'll see that you'll enjoy life more. So a way of, who trains the pelvic floor? Amazing. And the ones that didn't lift the hand, can you try? Can you do it now? Yes. It's very good. I mean, it's a muscle. Think about it. We have two big, now it's more muscle, but we have the diaphragm. It's like a big bag that is protecting and helping us breathe. The other big diaphragm, sort of, or bag, it's the pelvic floor, and it's all those muscles. So when we inhale, exhale, this moves up and down. The stronger these muscles, the more balanced we are, balance as in physical balance. The strength comes from here. So doing all these things will help you with your daily life, to pick up things from the floor, to play with your kids, to go and run. So this is a great muscle to work out in any case. And yeah, we have many blood vessels, of course, and never endings in this area. That's why it's very sensitive as well. And because it's at the bottom, and also with the next one, which is the coccyx, there's a big chance that we can leak energy if we don't allow it to flow, okay? Or if we don't bring it back to the navel. These are places where energy leaks out, okay? I didn't mention, but in the previous one, the sperm palace, men sometimes when they're focusing, they might get even an erection. And if that happens, ideally, not now, leave it for later, because we want the energy to circulate, to use that energy. So if that happens, what you do is you focus on the opposite. It's number 5 is the big man. I'll tell you that later again. But, you know, the idea is to circulate that energy through your whole body. All right, now we are in the back channel, the governor channel, going up. And this is, either the energy goes into the nervous system through the spine, or it gets lost, okay? Ideally, we bring it back, and we keep on circulating. Where energy flows, blood follows, we eliminate toxins, and we get the nutrients, okay? When we practice, we call it the warm current. But what you are going to feel, it might be different for every single person here. The first time that I felt it, going from my navel to my ovarian palace, it was amazing. First I felt like someone kicked me from inside, and then this warm current, and it stopped there. That's another thing, the energy knows where to go. Our bodies are amazing. Think about, we don't use much paper lately, but I'm sure everyone had, once upon a time, a paper cut. What happens when we have a paper cut? What do? Maybe put a little bit of, not even disinfectant. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we just leak it, exactly. Maybe we just need some love and we put a Disney plaster, maybe. But that's it. A day or two later, you don't even see it. Isn't that amazing? And that happens with the entire body. It's not just the little cut. But for that, we need to make space to allow the body to be able to do its job. Okay? So that's the coccyx. Then is the Mingmen. This is the one that I was saying. It's right opposite the navel at the back. It's between L2 and L3. L is the lower back. We have the whole spine, 7 cervicals, 12 thoracic, and 5 lumbar. Okay, so it's right at that in that area. It's also the midpoint between the kidneys. The kidneys are also called the essence of life. You know, if I look, I think nature is amazing. It's like the kidneys. What's the shape of the kidneys? Like a bean, yes. And what else? Isn't it like a baby? It's called the essence of life. So the kidneys are very important, especially in Taoism, because this is all from traditional Chinese medicine, what we are talking about now. So we can concentrate this power, this life force, this energy. Okay? And this point is used to balance all the other points, because sometimes we have too much energy on one side or the other side, and we want to be balanced. That's why we're doing the front and the back. Okay. Then we go to the 6th point, Chichun. This one, it's opposite the solar plexus. Solar plexus is here. The solar plexus is also a point, but in the front, we're going to look at it later. So it's between the adrenal glands. The adrenal glands are on top of the kidneys. The adrenal glands, I think we know it very well, fight or flight state. Yeah, we spend too much time there. We need it, that's okay, but use it only when it's needed. It's also around the T11, T is the thoracic. So just to give you an idea, because when we do this, when we take our inner vision, we're going to be focusing on that point. Okay. This point helps regulate the sugar in the blood. And that's great, because we tend to eat too much sugar, and yeah, we know that diabetes is one thing, big thing now. Not that this is going to cure anyone with diabetes, but it can help. The idea is to help balance. It's like, okay, I'm going to start eating healthy. It's going to start helping my body regenerate. I'm going to start moving. I'm not going to become super strong from one day to the other one, but one step at a time, we become better, we become more balanced. Then we have point number 7, which is at the back of the neck, the cerebellum. This is a very important point. It goes straight to the brain, nervous system, getting ideas. So we want to activate that to present ourselves in the best way possible on a daily basis. Then we go the crown chakra, well, not the crown chakra, but this is also the crown chakra. Pahui, very, very powerful. But when it's active and open, it makes it easier for us to connect to whatever, whoever we want to connect to, right? When we meditate, we ground, connect below, connect above. It's located here in the midbrain. And yeah, it helps connect the spine, yourself, and when it's active, you feel lighter. It's very good if you have headaches. If you suffer from headaches, you can circulate the energy. Remember, where energy goes, then the blood flows, and then your state changes. Okay? Then we get the last point of the back channel, which is the eyebrow. The eyebrow is linked to the pituitary gland. It's the one that releases the hormones. It's the master endocrine control gland. So it does regulates your the growth, your adrenals, and yeah, it helps you feel calmer, more relaxed, also lighter, and yeah, basically calm and worry. It helps you to slow down. Remember, we spoke a little bit about fight or flight. We tend to live there way too much. So this can help you calm down, come to your center. Then we have the palate. This is the point where the two come together. Okay? This is part of the functional channel, the front channel. However, when we stick the tongue on top of the palate, have you ever done it? Yeah, if you do quantum jump with Bert Goldman, he does it all the time, right? If you haven't done it, normally it's easier to start. You can put your tongue just behind the front teeth, and then start moving it a little bit back until you get to the middle of the palate. This is how we connect both channels. The tongue is what connects and allows the chi to circulate. And I think Bert Goldman also speaks about the perineum. So if you imagine you're holding here and connecting up, the energy can flow. It takes some practice to do this. So in the beginning, it's suggested to actually go back. You can reverse the flow. So we start at the navel, we go through all the points, and when we get to the third eye, we can reverse the flow. Today we're gonna do the whole session, the whole circuit, so you know it. But when you go and you do it every day, you can also know that you can also reverse it. So you will go back, point by point, you take a little bit of a moment, and when you are in the perineum, you allow the energy to go down through your legs, back of the legs, and then come up through the front, comes all the way up to here, and then when we close in the navel. Okay? This is so just you know. Actually, I didn't know this, but babies do this quite often. If we observe babies, they sleep and they're like this because they know. What does this mean? That we intuitively know what's good for us. We look at children, they're doing all the things that we ideally should be doing too, right? And we just forget because we know what we need to do. We all know what we need to do. So this is also just a reminder to awaken that inner healing energy that we all have. All right, then we got the throat. The throat. The throat is linked to the thyroid and the parathyroid, and this one links all these centers, this energy together. Think about it. Also, we express. We use the throat. It connects us. It connects the energy within us, but it also connects. I'm now privileged and thank you for being here and allowing me to connect with all of you, with each of you, just by speaking, by being here. And when we speak, we also will release. Again, less worried, we feel calmer, we feel connected. So, let's activate the throat chakra. The second last one is the heart. The heart, joy, love, right? It's the center of rejuvenation. Here we have the thymus gland. And remember that I spoke about the lower dantian, which is the main energy. The middle dantian, that's the heart. We can also store energy here. Store energy to give it freely. And the more we circulate, the more energy we have. The more energy we have. The more energy we have to give. So that's the heart. And then we got the solar plexus. The solar plexus, it's the willpower. I mean, who knows about chakras? Yeah, everyone, exactly. Yellow, willpower, right? Just then we jump to the heart chakra, more the higher ones. This is the last one that is grounded, right? 1, 2, 3 chakras. It's located here, as all of you know, between, I would say, it's at the stomach, the diaphragm, between the sternum and the navel. And is a power center for the organs around it, okay? Because we are also speaking about inner healing, and we are also this physical being, physical vessel. And it looks into the pancreas, the stomach, the spleen. All right, so these are our 13 points. What we are going to do is we're going to test it. How does that sound? Yeah? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand up. Yeah, wherever you are. And just stand up. And first, we're going to ground ourselves. Okay? And I'd love for us to do a quick check-in. Just do a check-in on where you are at. Maybe there's a little niggle, a little pain, maybe a headache or something. Just notice. Notice what's happening in your body. Maybe the shoulders are a bit tight. So to ground ourselves, if you have your own way to do it, you do it the way you want to do it, that's perfectly fine. Otherwise, you can just open your feet, shoulder width apart, bend a little bit the knees. Why? Because we want flow. We don't want to be like this, right? Or like this. We want flow. Also, you can bend a little bit the elbows. Yes. And one thing that I like doing is connecting, because we are electricity. We don't want the hands like this, and we don't want them like that. We don't want to break it, okay? So we can activate the fingers just by pushing a little bit up the middle finger. Yes. Yeah. Relax, but with intention. And then we place our hands, touch with that middle finger your thighs. Yes. Yeah. And relax. And yes. Let go. Feel the weight on your feet. If you want to visualize a laser coming through the perineum down to the middle of the earth, or roots through your feet, going down to the middle of the earth, going around a crystal if you want, lava, whatever you like. Connect with the grounding energy. And in this position, check. What's the body doing? Are you more in your heels, falling back? Are you more in your toes, falling forward? Or are you centered? Nice. That was just a little quick check-in. Beautiful. Now, with our inner vision, okay, we're going to take the inner vision and, like, if it is like a leaf, you send it down to the navel. So you have eyes now behind your navel, looking at your navel. Okay? You could, if you want, use one of the fingers to touch your navel just to give a little bit of energy, and then let go, because we want to train that inner vision to go down to the different points. Nice. We just spend there just a few moments. Okay, now we're going to go to the second one. We're going to move that inner vision to the ovarian palace, or the sperm palace for men. Just move that vision a little bit down. The aim is to activate that point. We might feel some warmth, we might feel tingling, we might feel cold, or nothing, and that's also okay. The idea is the awareness of that point. Once we're done, we're going to move to the perineum. The perineum is that muscle between the genitals and the anus, right in the middle. If you need some physical awareness, you can clench, you can squeeze it, like we were practicing before. Yes, feel the energy. It might even make you feel relaxed. That's perfect. So bring that inner vision to that area. You're looking from inside your body. Now, we're gonna slowly move to the coccyx, our tail, the last part of our spine. Let's use our inner vision to activate this point, so it can help us integrate the energy and send it right up through our spine, through our nervous system. Nice. Observe what you're feeling. Allow the body to do its thing. Right now we're focusing on the point. We are not even guiding the energy. The energy will move when it needs to move. And even if you don't feel it moving now, that's fine. It's doing what it needs to do. Trust the process. From the coccyx, we're going to move to the Mindvalley, which is opposite to the navel, at the back. It's between your L2, L3, in your lumbar. So if you make a straight line through your navel to the back, you'll find the Mindvalley. It's a very powerful point. It's very powerful to jump also when you're doing your practice from the navel to this point and back. You're balancing the front and the back, the front and the back. Sometimes we have less time to do these practices, and that's okay. So we can give the body what it needs. Then we move to Qigong, which is opposite the solar plexus. So move a little bit up to your thoracic 11. Use your inner vision to see the spot. We want to activate this point so the energy starts flowing and following our vision. This is what we're doing. Yes. We're going to now move from the point opposite the solar plexus all the way up to the back of the neck, back of the brain. Activating this point to allow these natural pumps to send the energy throughout the body, wherever it's needed. The back of the neck, we have the brain, the cerebellum, the nervous system, very important point. We want to activate it and give it a chance to express, to flow, giving space. Yes. Then we're going to move our inner vision to the crown, the top of the head. Yes, pahui, mid-brain. Activating this point is going to help us with our connection to others, connection to the source, to open up for our meditations, to allow better flow. Enjoy the activation of the point, the crown, pahui. Nice. If you feel the energy, allow it. If you feel some warmth current, maybe tingling. And from the crown, we're going to move to the third eye. So we're gonna bring down to the third eye this inner vision. We're always like 4 centimeters, 1.5 inches within our body, looking at the point from within the body. Giving it a space. Regulating our hormones, our life force, helping us feel calm. It's been said that when we get to activate this point, after practicing for some time, we can hear our internal organs. We can really hear our heart beating, our blood flowing. We'll feel when we have more saliva, we'll taste different tastes. But the reality is that all these sounds and tastes have always been there. It's just that we didn't notice because we're too busy. So now you're giving yourself a gift. A gift of space, of freedom, of time, of healing. Now we're going to go to the functional channel, the front of the channel, going down. This is the palate. So bring the energy to the palate, your inner vision. See it, feel it, sense it, notice it. What's happening? If you're ready, you can place your tongue on top of the palate, connecting the back and the front channels, allowing this energy to circulate through your entire body, opening up, freeing up organs, tissue, fascia, bones, tendons. Yes. Give yourself that gift. Nice. Now we're going to move our inner vision to our throat. Let's activate this throat so we are able to express our true self. Open up so when we get to the heart, we speak from our own authenticity. So let's activate the throat so we can all speak up, so we can all share, and we can all learn from each other. We can all grow. So allow that throat to be activated. And start feeling calmer. Starting to leave worry aside. I love bringing out emotions because emotions are energy in motion. And as such, they're neutral. It's energy moving. This is what we're doing right now. And we just came from up the crown. We only get the feelings of worry, anger, sadness when we give meaning to a situation. If we don't give a meaning to a situation, it's not good or not bad. It is. So we can allow ourselves to just be. From the throat, we're going to go to the heart. Let's activate the heart so we can bring our true selves, experience joy. We can also experience the other emotions as well, the ones that I like to call contracted. However, we tend to end up living in these contracted emotions, and we want expansion, yes, openness, to stay mostly in a state of joy, calmness, of love. And by going through the microcosmic orbit, We are allowing our body to rejuvenate. Our energy is helping our body to rejuvenate. So now we are storing great energy. This is a great source of energy, the heart. Nice. Now we're going to go to our last point, the solar plexus, the willpower, the doer. Let's take that inner vision from the heart down to our solar plexus, like right in front of the stomach, between your ribs. Bring your attention here. Yes, if you need, you can place your hand as well, if you need some physical sensation. Beautiful. Enjoy this moment. Whenever you're ready. I love those smiles. It's beautiful, you're smiling to yourself. I see it. Thank you for sharing this moment with me, for moving the energy, your own energy. Whenever you're ready, you can start opening your eyes. And we're gonna bring the energy back, because right now we circulated the energy. Okay? We might feel tired, maybe more energy. It could be anything. So be curious and see what happens. So now, we're gonna put one hand over the other one, and men, clockwise 36 times, and then anti-clockwise 24 times. We're gonna do it together, but women, we are gonna do anti-clockwise first 36 times. Okay, clear? So men, clockwise, women, anti-clockwise. I'm your mirror, so it's gonna be the opposite for you. Okay, should we do it? We'll do it all together. So we can do it like this. Sometimes you can do it as a fist as well. I like to do it this way. And just press a little bit. Give it a little bit of like, hey, I'm here. And what we're gonna do is, we're gonna move and we're gonna extend up to here between your ribs and your pelvis. So don't go on top to your heart or under your pelvis. Because what we're going to do is we are going to store the energy here. Remember that we spoke about that? This is what we're going to do, okay? So, let's start. We're just going to circulate the energy and we're going to open up and then we're going to close down. Alright, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Let's turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Beautiful. Alright. Yes, now feel the energy. Let's do another checkpoint. When we started, you notice how you were feeling. Take a moment and see how are you feeling. Just make a tick. You know what we don't measure? We will not know if we don't measure how we're feeling. When we do this practice, it might take days, weeks, months, or even years to really feel that energy flowing. But even if you don't feel it, it doesn't mean that it's not working or it's not doing anything. So I invite you to try it every day for a few minutes, and see what happens after a week, after 2 weeks. Maybe that headache, that chronic headache, it's gone. Maybe that niggle on the knee Huh. Whoa. Where's the knee pain? Just give it a chance. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for playing with me.